The 10 animals considered sacred in certain religions. In the vast tapestry of beliefs and spiritual practices, there are animals venerated and considered sacred for their symbolic significance, connection to the divine, or their roles in myths and legends. Join us on this fascinating journey to uncover the mysteries and significance of the 10 animals that hold a special place in the heart and teachings of different cultures and religions. Number 10. Turtle. Turtles have glided through the pages of history, rooted in a sacred pedestal within various indigenous cultures around the world. These long-lived reptiles, with their ancestral shells, have been venerated as symbols of wisdom, patience, and longevity in numerous traditions. In several Native American cultures, turtles represent a connection to Mother Earth, symbolizing stability, fertility, and harmony with the natural environment. They are attributed the ability to maintain balance between the earthly and spiritual worlds. In myths and legends, they are considered bearers of ancestral knowledge, guarding secrets that connect people to their deepest roots. Respect for these beings extends beyond their longevity and solidity. Some Native American tribes consider them guardians of health, associating them with healing and spiritual protection. Observing their slow and steady progress through life teaches lessons about the importance of advancing with determination and perseverance. Number 9. Wolf. The wolf, majestic and mysterious, has held a prominent place in the beliefs and mythologies of various Native American cultures throughout history. For many indigenous peoples, this noble animal is much more than a predator. It is a symbol of wisdom, loyalty, and spirituality. In diverse indigenous traditions, the wolf is revered as a spiritual guide, a symbol of leadership and courage. For some tribes, the wolf's howl is associated with communication with the spiritual world, considered a message of protection or a call for those seeking guidance. Their ability to hunt in packs is also interpreted as a reminder of the importance of cooperation and teamwork within communities. The wolf has been represented in ceremonies, art, and traditional tales as a being that embodies the connection between humans and nature. In these cultures, it is believed that the wolf possesses outstanding intelligence, sharp sight, and a powerful instinct, attributes that have been valued and respected throughout generations. Number 8. Eagle. The eagle, majestic and powerful, has held a central place in numerous indigenous cultures, being revered and considered sacred for its imposing presence and astonishing abilities. In many traditions, this bird symbolizes the connection between heaven and earth, representing strength, wisdom, and keen vision. In the worldview of various Native American cultures, the eagle is a symbol of spiritual power and a messenger between worlds. Its keen eyesight is perceived as a metaphor for mental clarity and the ability to see beyond the obvious, making it a symbol of perception and wisdom. In rituals and ceremonies, the eagle is invoked to bring clarity, protection, and spiritual strength. Its feathers are considered sacred and used in healing ceremonies and as ornaments in ceremonial attire, symbolizing the connection with the divine and spiritual elevation. Number 7. Crocodile. The crocodile, revered in various African cultures, rises as a sacred figure, rooted in ancestral myths and traditions. This formidable reptile, with its imposing presence and fascinating history, has woven a legacy in the spiritual narrative of diverse peoples. For many communities in Africa, the crocodile embodies a unique duality. On one hand, it is a symbol of power and ferocity, endowed with hunting cunning that commands respect and fear. However, divine and protective qualities are also attributed to it. For some, it represents the connection between the earthly and spiritual worlds, being an intermediary between humans and the gods. Among the myths and legends are tales of crocodiles that guard rivers and lakes, considered guardians of the waters and, therefore, of life itself. These stories reinforce the idea that the crocodile is a symbol of fertility and renewal, as its presence is linked to the life cycle of aquatic ecosystems. Number 6. Lion. The lion has been a powerful and symbolic figure in various cultures and religions throughout history. In Christianity, this majestic feline has acquired emblematic significance, being considered a symbol of strength, courage, and majesty. From ancient times, the lion has been mentioned in biblical texts, where it is attributed a connotation of power and leadership. In Christian iconography, the lion has been associated with Jesus Christ, as seen in the symbology of the Gospel of St. Mark, where the winged lion is depicted as a symbol of divine power. The lion is also related to the figure of Christ as the Lion of Judah, a biblical reference symbolizing Christ's royal descent and power over all things. This representation strengthens the image of the lion as an imposing and protective being. Number 5. Ox. Within Taoism, the ox is a revered and symbolic creature that represents profound philosophy and spiritual teachings. This animal figure is sacred within Taoist practice, symbolizing strength, tranquility, and elemental nature. In the Taoist worldview, the ox symbolizes essential nature and the spiritual quest for the path to enlightenment. It is considered an animal that embodies the virtue of meekness and the inherent wisdom of existence. Its serenity and connection to the earth represent a connection to the natural and divine. The ox in Taoist representations often appears in ancient writings and artworks, where it is depicted as a symbol of the connection between heaven and earth. These animals are seen as guides, leading Taoist practitioners toward harmony, inner peace, and a deep understanding of life. Number 4. Snake. Snakes, throughout history and in various cultures, have been seen as symbols of power, wisdom, renewal, and healing. In many religions, this reptile has held a special place, being considered sacred and endowed with deep spiritual meanings. In Hinduism, the snake, especially the cobra, is associated with Shiva, one of the main deities. He is often depicted with a snake around his neck, symbolizing control of Kundalini energy, latent spiritual power. In Greek mythology, the snake is associated with Asclepius, the god of medicine and healing, who carried a staff with a coiled snake, which became the symbol of modern medicine, the rod of Asclepius. Number 3. Monkey. The monkey holds a prominent place in various religions, especially in Hinduism, where it is considered a sacred and revered being. In Hindu mythology, the god Hanuman, with a monkey head, is a symbol of devotion, strength, and loyalty. He is worshipped for his crucial role in the epic Ramayana, where he displays his cunning and bravery in helping Rama rescue Sita, the prince's kidnapped wife. The simian is also associated with the Hindu deity Shiva, who is often depicted with a lingam, a phallic symbol, accompanied by a white monkey named Nandi. Monkeys, particularly the langur and rhesus macaque, are said to be sacred animals symbolizing devotion and connection to the divine. In Indian culture, especially in places like Varanasi, monkeys are fed and respected for their spiritual connection. However, this religious worship does not prevent the challenges that monkeys often face in urban environments, where they are sometimes considered a nuisance due to their mischievous behavior and tendency to invade human spaces in search of food. Number 2. Elephant. The elephant, revered in various cultures, occupies a central place in the spiritual fabric of Hinduism and Buddhism. In these religions, this noble animal is a symbol of wisdom, strength, and good fortune, capturing the imagination and respect of millions of people. In Hinduism, Ganesha, with an elephant head, is one of the most adored and revered gods. Revered as the remover of obstacles, he is invoked at the beginning of new projects, rituals, and significant events. His image, with his colossal body and elephant head, embodies supreme intelligence and overcoming challenges. Within Buddhism, the elephant is a symbol of alertness of mind and nobility. It is said that Buddha may have been reborn as an elephant in some of his past lives, contributing to the special connection between this creature and the Buddhist teachings of compassion and kindness. Number 1. Cow. The cow, revered in Hinduism, is at the heart of ancestral worship and deep respect in Indian culture. This noble creature, more than just an animal, is a symbol of abundance, fertility, and life in the worldview of this religion. For millions of Hindus, the cow is sacred, seen as a gift from the gods to humanity. Divine qualities are attributed to it. Its milk is considered pure and nutritious. Its dung is used as fuel and fertilizer, and its presence is a symbol of prosperity in agricultural communities. Veneration for the cow goes beyond its material utility. In Hinduism, this animal is associated with various gods and goddesses. The mother goddess, Aditi, is often depicted as a cosmic cow, a symbol of generosity and motherhood. Additionally, Lord Krishna, a highly revered deity, is described as a lover of cows and is known as Govinda, meaning protector of cows.